All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
John, what do I need? So when you run advertising, we need to be very specific with people, because when we run a specific campaign, like Praise wants right now, the campaign is honeymoons and full moon Kilimanjaro, right? So we're going to run two campaigns. So we need to duplicate what we're going to talk now. It needs to be done twice, but we're just going to talk through what we want to do. So this is your landing page right now, right? Did you build this one?
Yes.
This is a good one. I asked them before to build something like this for my ads, and we had very good results. And did you write the copy, or do you ask somebody else?
No, I did write the copy too.
Okay, so that unforgettable is something that I brought in the company. I said, you're going to use the word unforgettable because it freaking works. Because we use it with every company we work with. We label unforgettable, and all the ads I have are unforgettable for 5 years now.
Okay.
So that's our brand. Nayangi Adventure is unforgettable. So use it as much as you can in the copy, because it works.
Yes.
I put unforgettable safaris, all the ads work. I put unforgettable Kilimanjaro climbs, all the ads work. We put it before on the landing pages, unforgettable safaris, boom, a lot of leads. Unforgettable Kilimanjaros, boom, a lot of leads. So that word, keep it. So when we run the ads now, what I need you to replicate this landing page, right?
Okay.
And
Yes.
dedicate it only to honeymoon. So it goes unforgettable honeymoon safaris, right here. So
Okay.
you can keep the same template. Here you need to put honeymoon pictures. Now we both know that real pictures like this from real people work well, but like this picture looks like honeymoon, right? The two people. So we want to put images. These are all nice because they're real people. They're not stock photos. Stock images don't work. They make, in today's era, we don't want to use stock photos. So we want to get pictures from honeymoon or anything they have as a content where there is a woman or man and woman. Something that represent, and I have some because we do the social media, right? I can send you. So we want to make everything, the pictures, the copy, everything to be honeymoon, 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 honeymoon. When they come here, they see themselves on a honeymoon, right? Now we have let's craft your perfect Tanzania tour. The button will be let's craft your perfect honeymoon, right?
Okay.
So it's very specific. Remember, keyword is honeymoon, honeymoon, honeymoon.
So it is unforgettable honeymoon safari or honeymoon vacation?
Well, I think they come for I don't know the offer. The price says the offer is safari, right?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, honeymoon.
So
Okay.
like again, like talk to Praise, because I don't know the specific offer. So that's why we're on this call now. So it needs to be, if vacation, vacation is just another word for honeymoon. You don't say honeymoon vacation. Honeymoon is a vacation, right? So you can say unforgettable honeymoon Zanzibar, or honeymoon safaris, or honeymoon Zanzibar, safari and Zanzibar, and whatever the specific offer is. So we want to be here very specific. Remember, we do this page so we can inform the leads as much as we can. So once they come to a call, to a booked call, we have a very informed lead, right? They're not just lost in space. They're not lost in space. So the button says honeymoons, the text says honeymoons, the pictures or a video if you have one. I don't think so you have, because if you have it, I will have it too. We put it here, and everything is honeymoon oriented, right? Everything.
Yeah.
Now, the TripAdvisor stuff is amazing. Keep it there. If you can select here honeymoon reviews.
Okay.
I don't know the plugin how it works, right? I don't know. But if you think there is an option to change them for Safari, because these are all Kilimanjaro, right? So remember, the
Yeah,
people who
so-
are going to see the ad for the honeymoon, they don't want to read about Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I think I will just create it on Photoshop, maybe create for replicate this look and then just choose the ones from TripAdvisor for honeymoon, and then we design this one, but this will be images now from
Okay, but because
yeah.
this plugin looks nice, professional, it works well, see if there is an option to select
Yeah.
what to appear. I've done this, but not with WordPress, where you can actually select. See, if you cannot select, leave it for now, okay?
Okay.
Leave it for now. Then read more TripAdvisor. So now the point of the funnel, John, is to book a call with us or fill up the form, right? So
Yeah.
every button is going to say the same. Let's craft your honeymoon. We don't want them to go to TripAdvisor, because if they go to TripAdvisor, they're not coming back. Remember, we're spending $5, $10 to get the lead. We need them to fill up the form. All right.
Okay.
If they don't fill up the form, we lost money. So there's only one call to action. Every button on the page says, let's craft your honeymoon. That's it. Even this button. Keep the button, just change the text. Okay?
Okay.
Now you have Tanzania tour experience with Team Nayangi. Here you can say, here is what clients can have to say about us. Now, tell me, is it better to leave this plugin from Instagram? Because we actually have videos like this where is a woman talking and there are men and women talking that looks more like they were on a honeymoon. So is there an option to put, because we have a lot of testimonial videos like this or from social media. So I'm sure this is a plugin. That's fine. If it is a plugin, can we put more videos next to each other here? So again, we don't want the website to slow down. I understand that. That. Well, I'm just asking you, you're the expert. I'm just asking you what our option is there.
This one was not really an plugin. This is just from Instagram. You can copy the code to embed here. So I just embedded the code.
Can you embed several next to each other? So we have like
exactly.
three.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so we have there girls on Safari. There's a lady who is on the Jeep talking. If you want, let me know. I'll send you the exact links to put. So embed more.
Please send me the exact links that you wish.
Cool. And we embed more, because this is but this is the thing. This is sending them to Instagram. So again, we don't want them to abandon this page. You see, when I click, it goes to Instagram. And now and then what happens is many times people cannot go back to the page.
Okay.
If they're older, they are, I lost the page. So can we put I can actually give you the videos, because we make these videos for Nayangi. I can give you the videos. Is there a way where I'm sure there is a way where we can put and upload the video so they can play and watch it while they're here on the page, rather than
yes.
So let's do that. So we do that.
Please send me the videos and then I can just
I have the videos. I'm going to put them in a drive file so you can download them. Okay. I'll give you 5, 6. We don't need more.
All right.
And we put, and we do that. Then here we go again. So now we don't want, remember, we don't want people to go to a second page, third page, sixth page, check different offers. We don't want to do that. We want them to go and sign up. Again, this is people who come from an ad, who saw a specific offer, show interest in, so they saw an ad about honeymoon. They want to know about honeymoon. And people don't want to waste time going through 25 different options. People want we to tell them, this is how it works. This is what you get. This is how it looks. Sign up. So here, we don't want to have multiple offers. I'm not saying this for the website, John, just to clarify. This is just for this specific thing we're doing. So managing WordPress and SEO and Google, that's not what I'm talking about. That's a different world, right?
Okay.
So don't get me wrong, okay? So this is only for this specific. So now here we want to have is, here is what you get. And we want to have some nice pictures, and we want to have the full offer Price needs to give you. Okay, it's 7 days. Day 1 you arrive, day 2 you do this, day 3 you do that. Then there is an option to go to Zanzibar for another 3 days. How much it costs, everything per person or per couple. Honeymoon is always a couple, right? What kind of accommodation, pictures of the accommodations, pricing of the accommodations. So when they come to the call, all the answers are answered. And you don't want them to go, okay, read more. No, we have to put all the information here. Obviously, put it nicely, right? With a picture and text, picture and text. You know what you're doing very, very well. So because we just want to give them all the information. So Praise needs to give you a full breakdown of the offer. And we want to do all of that here. Now, if they can have videos when they explain all of this as well, that's even better. But we don't have that right now. So we have to build it without. So you have here a full breakdown. So let's go again. We have the catchy headline. We have the images that create excitement. They can click and sign up right away. Now you did well. When I click, it takes me to the contact form, right? So, but now we're going to have a specific contact form page. And I'm going to tell you why, which is hidden. Let's get there first. So again, in this section, we want all the information. So when they come, they don't have like, and how much, and when, and how, and what do I get? So we want every single question that a prospect might have, we want it to be answered in this section without redirecting them to another URL. They have to stay on this page. Yeah. Then you have a button again. The button is the same. It's the same button and leads to the form again. Nothing else, right? Here, you remove all the other stuff because again, we don't want them. You can leave this part. Yeah, this is important because they can talk to us on WhatsApp immediately if they want, right? It's the same thing. So you can leave the price part. You can leave Wine Young Adventure is perfect. So this goes on the bottom.
Okay.
Remove the useful info for you because we don't want them to read articles. We want them to sign up.
Right? Yeah.
We don't want them.
Should we remain with the one for appointment, or we remove that one too?
No, leave it. Leave this. But this goes on the bottom because again, if they click here, they go to WhatsApp right away, and they go to Calendly.
Calendar, yeah.
So they can make an appointment right away.
Okay.
Let's leave it for now. Let's build it and then we make that decision because this is ready. You just put it on, you remove it, or we can just redirect the button to the
contact
to the form. Right?
Form.
Yeah. So we have Wine Young, leave Wine Young. That's good. And then what we can do, you can go and now you're gonna get all the screenshots from TripAdvisor about honeymoon and safari, like 20 of them, and you're just gonna chunk them here. Pictures, 3 in a row, to the bottom, all testimonials. Because that's what people want. People want to trust you before they come on the call. Right? So after Wine Young is perfect, again, here is what our clients have to say, and you just chunk here screenshots from TripAdvisor or of individual testimonials. Does it make sense? So if I go to TripAdvisor, let's do my Yange. You come here, let me see, but I don't have, okay, they have Safari, so those are more relevant. Like don't use like on this page, don't use Kilimanjaro ones, right? Because that's not, when we do that, when we replicate the same model for the Kilimanjaro full moon, then you put only the Kilimanjaro ones. So you just come here, where are the reviews? Where are they? 28. Boom. So what I usually do, you just come, okay, sorry. Screenshot. And you don't need to do anything more than that. Or I just open all of it and you just get it with the pictures. So it looks more legit. Yeah. And take the date. You see, there's written May. You see on the bottom, you can see the date.
Yes.
Always keep the date so people know it's up to date. You take a screenshot and just chunk as many screenshots as you want. More better on the bottom. And then the footer stays the same. This is on the bottom. It's a must, right? The office, and you keep the footer. And that's always. So the hardest part is to get the offer from the specific offer, so you can create here nice pictures. Maybe there is a certain dates, like all the information, right? All the information needs to be there. And remember, all the language is unforgettable. Honeymoon, book a honeymoon, let's craft your honeymoon, 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 nothing else. So when you come to this page, even if you're not married, you want to go on a honeymoon. Which is going to be a big mistake if you, but who's married knows.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we need to do now. Because of this contact page, we need, and of course, let me just not forget. So you need to have a URL, specific URL for that page. That is nyange.com/honeymoon something. So we use that only for ads. Or, hey, we don't have to use it only for ads. You can use it on the web page, right? Here you have Zanzibar, climbing, safari. You can put somewhere honeymoons and maybe use that page as well if you want to, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be fully hidden. You have honeymoon safaris here, but you see, this is, you see, if you don't have too many. So now if people come here, they're not going to sign up, right, from the ad. Because they see the ad, they're not like ready. They want the information, and there's no information. Now it's like 11 days, honeymoon, 9 days. Okay, click here. Now I'm going to another URL. I'm starting reading Serengeti, Taranjin. Like, look, we use that, what to expect from this honeymoon safari, right? Use the word honeymoon. You're a SEO expert. You know what I'm talking about very well. But we are not talking that for the Google SEO. We talk that for the client's brain, right? Honeymoon, 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 honeymoon. You can use like, these are nice pictures. This is well, capture the moment. I'm wild and relaxed. You can add this. But again, you don't want to have too many clickable items. We want them to get everything on the page. And if they click, they give us their details, right? So they don't go on another day. So is it 9 days or is it 11 days? Does it really matter at this stage? It doesn't, because in the end, it's just the same offer, right? And they decide what they want. And they discuss that on the call. So what I'm saying, like, keep that landing page. Like, we are telling them what they need. We don't ask them, maybe you want this, maybe you want that. What do you think about this? The confused mind does not buy.
Exactly.
Right? They want me, the expert, to tell them what they need. You're going to do 10 days. It's going to look like this. It's going to cost you this much. This is where you're going to be sleeping. This is what you're going to be eating. Here is John. John is going to be your guide. Here is John. He's been with us for 5 years. Like, we can even put images of the guides. That's really good. Like, living. Here is your guide. Living. Everybody likes living there. So we put image of him, put a little about him. Living has been part of the company for 10 years. He's going to be your honeymoon safari expert, right? Like, people want to see real people doing real work. And more we kind of humanize and personalize this page, better results we're going to have. And this is not for the ads, but this is when they come to a call with praise, they're more keen, they have more information, and they trust us more to take that next step. Because everybody, you know, all the companies, they have all the stuff that you don't know who are you going to talk to, right? You don't know. But we want to be different than them in this specific, again, I'm talking about specific case, advertising, landing page, client, sale. I'm not talking about for somebody who searches on Google. That's a different kind of a completely different universe. And I'm not an expert on it, right?
Okay. No
so
problem.
now, Then we have to do the same page for Kilimanjaro, and it has to have certain URL again, .com Kilimanjaro full moon 66, and that URL is for me for the ads.
Okay.
And I will always run the ads to that URL. Now, then people click here. It doesn't matter is that they click here to craft a perfect Tanzania tour, and they are redirected to the contact form, right? But now we have the same contact form for everything. Now what we need to do is you keep this URL /contact, and you keep. So what I need you to do is I need you to copy this page 2 times more.
Okay.
One is going to be contact honeymoons. One is going to be contact full moon safari.
Full moon. Yeah.
And they're going to be hidden. The only people who can land on that contact page are going to be the people that are going to see the front page, this page that we're building, not the website. So yes, so remember, we're creating an individual funnel into your website.
Yeah.
Individual landing page, individual contact form. That's it. So when they come here, when they redirect, they come here and they say, congratulations, your unforgettable honeymoon is about to happen, right? And then we can have the questions here that are related to honeymoon. When do you plan to go? We don't need to ask how many people, because on honeymoon there are 2 people, right? When do you want to go? I'm not sure if nationality matters really, but if you guys think it does, okay, you know. But now we live in a world where everybody is from somewhere. Like I'm from Macedonia, you're from Tanzania. Are you from Tanzania, John?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're from Tanzania. I live in England. You maybe live in Kenya, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But what I want to say is, like, the headline here is not contact us anymore. The picture is a honeymoon, right? For the honeymoon, for the Kilimanjaro, this is a good picture. It's Kilimanjaro. But if you instead of contact us, like, congratulations, your unforgettable honeymoon is about to happen. Let's start with filling up this form. And then you change maybe a couple of these things to be more, okay, what's your full name? What is your email? What is your phone? When do you plan to travel? And whatever the questions the business needs to be answered, right?
Yeah.
And what I say, so when they you can then again after the form, I want you to put again the videos of the testimonials and the screenshots. So when they come, most of people come to this page and they're like, oh, I don't want to give my details now. That's what usually happens. So what we do, we chunk more testimonials here, videos, then screenshots, and then we keep this part, but we just push it to the bottom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when they come here, all they see is like testimonials, happy customers, great company, 5-star, amazing. And that pushes people to make an additional step to fill up the form. By that, we make more people fill up the form. And again, you make one for Kilimanjaro, you make one for honeymoon, and that's it. And then you give me the URLs, because on these 2 URLs on the contact, on the new contact, that's where I install the event. And I say to Facebook, if somebody see this page, he is a lead.
Okay.
Right? So now we have this contact page, but what happens if somebody fills this in?
Yeah, you will not be able to understand. Yeah.
So no, let's just say free email. I just want to see what happens when I go to the next page. So I'm submitting. All right. So we need like
They go to the next page for thank you.
We don't have a thank you page, right?
Yeah, I'm asking, do you want me to create a thank you page once
So-
they have the phone?
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So because in order they to be counted as a lead, right? That
Mhm.
event has to be put on a thank you page. So they need to fill up this form, right?
Yes.
And then they're redirected to the next page, which is congratulations, thank you. Our team is going to get back to you as soon as possible, right? And that's where I install the code and I say, this is a lead. If somebody see this thank you page, that's a lead. And that's how Facebook understand what is happening, what is our goal is, what we're trying to achieve. So the other option here, John, the other option is if you are willing to experiment with something really cool, is I'm just going to go. Remember, we are now on the landing page, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So we see all of this. And when people click this here, we can open, do you know what type form is?
Yeah.
Do you know the company type form?
Mhm.
So we can do a type form here because it looks very sexy, very nice. You can make it with pictures and everything. And they don't have to leave the page. Typeform, I think it's typeform.com. Here it is. Make forms worth filling in. So these are really nice forms. You know, when you click this form, the whole page opens. Boom. So people can ask, we can ask question after question. How many people? When do you plan to leave? So we make it a gamified experience. So when people click the, where is it? When people click this button, this form opens, right? They fill up the 5, 6, 10 questions. And then when they submit the form, they're going to be sent to a thank you page rather than the contact page. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think I told this with Press before too, and we can use the type form only for this specific thing we're doing. And then if it works well, and if you like it, it's very good because it's a service, John, you can offer to your clients. And they don't say, hey, I have this specific amazing form. It costs $500 a month, and it actually costs $10. But you're the one who builds it for them, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And these are the best forms in the freaking world. Okay?
Okay.
Price needs to pay like $20, something like that. But it's really good. Really good. And you have analytics to see and which question people usually stop filling up the form and everything. So what happens is that our funnel now is they come here, they like the page, they click the button, that form just opens here. It doesn't open on URL, right? It opens like a window. They completed it, and once they completed it, they're redirected to a thank you page, not to this one. Okay?
Oh.
And that thank you page, you need to have 2 thank you pages. One needs to be with honeymoon picture, thank you, our team is going to reach out to you as soon as possible, and testimonials, video screenshots. And there is another thank you page that's Kilimanjaro, thank you for signing up, our team is going to get back to you as soon as possible, testimonials.
Okay.
And on the thank you page, what I used to have was this section. So on the thank you page is going to be, thank you very much. Our team is going to get back to you. And then we used to have this section, which we're going to have it now again on the thank you page, this section. It says, congratulations, thank you for signing up. Our team is going to get back to you as soon as possible. And then it says, alternatively, if you want to talk to us right now on WhatsApp, click this button here. And Price used to get a lot of people signing up and then talk to him immediately on the WhatsApp because they want it right now. They didn't want to wait. Does it make sense? So on the thank you page, we have just this freaking thing, this part. We just need to change the link here to go to the WhatsApp, to Praise WhatsApp.
Okay.
And this is the thank you page. You don't need to do anything more. You put this, maybe Wainayangi is preferred tour operator, and then testimonials below. That's a thank you page. And then you copy it 2 times. One is for Kilimanjaro, one is for honeymoon with specific URLs. And I'm going to install the tracking codes there. And so Facebook knows, if somebody comes to this page, they're a lead. That means they fill up the form, right? So what I suggest, because like this, we are saving, we use Typeform. First, the experience looks more professional, more smooth, more nice. And plus, we don't have to build additional contact pages, then thank you pages. Does that make sense? So all you need to do is just copy this part, these two parts 2 times, and that's it. Change that copy a little bit. Does that make sense, John, or am I confusing?
No, it makes sense.
All right.
Thanks.
So
taking slowly, little by little, and then I understand. Okay.
And listen, if you need help with anything you're not sure, just text me on WhatsApp anytime, man. Like
okay.
I build pages like this, but I build them for coaches, online creators, and I use like Go High Level, ClickFunnels, which is only funnels. We build funnels. We don't build websites for our clients, right? But they're different kind of business, right? They don't need when we run ads, we build funnels. Now me and you, we're building a funnel, right? Landing page, Typeform, thank you page. That's it. And there's still just 2 pages. So I'm going to share the link. The next steps are I'm going to share the link now with Typeform for you. Experiment. It's really, 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 really good. Everywhere we implemented it, it worked like really good. Like people like to play with this kind of form. There are different templates, all the statistics. It's like using Typeform can be a business on its own. It's so good. You'll see it. You'll say, wow, man, this is so good. So we can implement Typeform there and thank you pages. And then when they're ready, again, like on the thank you page, you don't have work, bro, right? You just, these 2 sections, change the copy, honeymoon, change the copy, Kilimanjaro. After that, chunk a bit of testimonials and keep the footer. You always have to keep the footer with privacy policy or you cannot run ads, right? Always keep the footer on every page. And then let me know if you need help with anything and you can jump on a call again but I hope it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does make sense.
It's not too much work because you already have a good template. This is a good template. We just need to change the copy, the pictures. The button needs to lead to the Typeform. And that's it.
Okay, no problems. Just please send me the video when you have time. You said,
yeah, I'll send you the videos. You take screenshots from
TripAdvisor.
Yeah, Safari honeymoon for honeymoon, Kilimanjaro screenshots for Kilimanjaro. Remember, it's like we're targeting with different ads, different people, and that's it. And again, Kilimanjaro, I think it's full moon, and for Kilimanjaro, the same. You put the calendar is good, for example. Kilimanjaro, you need the calendar for full moons, right? Full moons, joining a group. You need the full offer here, what it means to go on a full moon Kilimanjaro, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to have to make a different type form because you can build as many as you want. One is going to be for honeymoon, one is going to be for Kilimanjaro, different text, different pictures there. But you copy paste it, and you just change it. It's like 10 minutes work. It's nothing more. Once you build one, then it's just copy paste, copy paste. You know what I mean? It's like copy pasting a page.
Yeah. Yes.
But do you have any questions, John? I think mainly that's it.
All right, thanks. So I will also talk to Praise to give me the full details of the offer, right?
Everything, accommodation, picture of the accommodations. If they don't have, go find the accommodation, take a screenshot of their website or something. People want to know, like they want to know.
Okay, that makes sense.
And all right, I mean, if there's no questions, John, I mean, that's pretty much it.
All right, thank you very much, Ivan.
John, it was a pleasure meeting you. So we talk soon. Let me know if you need any help with anything, anytime on WhatsApp.
All right, thanks. And please share with me the video, the record.
I will.
Okay.